Am I wearing my sweatshorts under these? You bet I am. This has been long overdue and I'm feeling extra productive today. So let's do this. This is a mic that I have stuck here with a hair clip. So just don't look there. I was the one who asked you all to look there, but now don't look at it. Don't look at it anymore. Don't look at it. It's not there. Is it there? It's not there. It's not there. What mic? Anyway, most of my products are pretty affordable, but I don't just use them because they're affordable. That's just an added bonus. I've tried a lot of high-end products as well, and they just haven't sat well on my face. They just didn't work out for me. I've used a lot of LA Girl products, a lot of K-Beauty, I tried Mack ones, but these just work so well together. I just don't want to try anything new anymore. I am just gonna stick to this till the end of time. The thing about makeup or skincare or any beauty products is that you don't really need to have the most expensive one or the one everyone's raving about. You just need to know the techniques and you just need to practice a little bit. If you know the techniques, you can use whatever little you have to the best of its potential. For example, there was a really long period where I used a thin paintbrush and my mascara, and I used to dip it in that and use it as eyeliner. I still use my lipstick as my blush. I still use my lipsticks and eyeshadows for color correction. Most of the things I've learned is by watching other people do their makeup. So I watch a ton of YouTube videos, and if there's one YouTube video that I recommend to everybody who's trying to figure out what looks best on them, is this video by Dear Peachy, and I'm gonna link it down below. Now, before you begin your actual makeup, it's very important, very important that you do this. This is like the base for your entire makeup, and that is CTM. Doesn't matter how many times a day I'm going to take off my makeup and do it again, I will always CTM before that. Cleanse, tone and moisturize. These are the products that I've used to cleanse, tone and moisturize. I have already cleansed, toned and moisturized so that we can jump right into the makeup process. So for my foundation, I use the Fit Me foundation in the shade 220. Earlier when I used to do my foundation, I used to just put like half the bottle on my face. I used to feel like there had to be foundation like everywhere on my skin, and then I used to end up looking like that guy from Saw. Like, I'm not even kidding, like my pictures from high school where I used to like put a bunch of foundation and a bunch of concealer and then like I used to bake my face like crazy. And then when people used to take a picture of me with flash, I never want to do that again. With time, I've realized that you don't even need that much foundation. Not only is that going to save you like a bunch of product till like the end of the year, but it just looks so much more natural. It doesn't give you that very cakey look. Look, I understand some people like it that way, and that's great, you should do it, but at least know where you need to put more foundation and where you need to put much lighter foundation. I used to put the same amount of foundation on my entire face. As for now, I put foundation only around my eyes and a little bit here, a little bit over here, and of course my nose, because I have quite a little bit of pigmentation there. So for the foundation, I'm going to take a brush that looks something like this, and I'm going to take very little, about that much, which is still a lot. It's a lot. About like that much. I'm also going to put a little bit where like I've recently had acne maybe. Now I'm going to go in with a blender, dampen it a little bit. After that, we're going to use again the Fit Me concealer in the shade 25 medium. Again, just a tad bit, not a lot. Less is more. So two things I do when it comes to the concealer. Number one, a concealer is supposed to be a little more set before you start blending it. So after I apply it, I wait for a few seconds for it to just set over there. Number two, I use the concealer to sort of highlight the portions that should be a little more brighter. So under my eyes, this portion right here, like the tip of my nose, this portion right here, and my chin. Almost kind of like the places we applied our foundation. Gonna let it set for a while. Amazing things you get for like $100 at Sarojini. Cannot step out in Delhi without this. Best $100 I've spent. Why am I advertising it like this thing is sponsoring my video? After that, again dampen the sponge a little bit. Concealer that you do on your inner eye, you want to kind of push it towards your nose so it highlights these parts as well. And the concealer you put on the outer edge, you want to blend it in sort of diagonal angle like that. Once you're done with that, the foundation and the concealer kind of looks like this. Now that that's done, we go in with the compact. I use the Lakme Sun Expert compact. Now this comes in only one shade, but I like to use that because it goes perfectly with mine, and anything with SPF, I have to have it. Again, with the compact, earlier I used to go Earlier I used to like dip my entire brush in it and just like all over my face, all over my neck. I do not do that anymore. Again, I use it in specific areas, and the areas that I want to look like a little more glowy, like my cheek area and all, I let that be. I apply it to my under eyes, my T-zone, my upper lip area, and my chin. I just let those areas be. After that, I just go with my blender and take a bunch of my compact and then just tap it under my eyes, kind of like that. I don't bake anymore. I just put it there and instantly remove it as well, remove the excess. My flight attendant dark circles have just disappeared. Look at my face! For the eyebrows. Now for the eyebrows, I use a slanting brush like this. Again, I wet it a little bit. And I just use any brownish gray or dark brown color that I have, like I have it here. And now for the eyebrows, guys, let me just scooch closer to you guys. Okay, now for the eyebrows, I make an outline. How do I explain it to you guys? Okay, I do not touch the front part of my eyebrows till like the very end. So just go in and make an outline of your eyebrows from kind of like the middle for both your eyebrows, and then we fill it in or something like this. Now for the front part, I kind of draw a line under it and make strokes in the direction that the hair is growing. And that's it. Now this is probably like the most expensive thing that I own. I think it's 1200 rupees, I'm not sure, but you get it on Nykaa, and it's this brand called ROM, and I love this eyeshadow palette. Very subtle, very less is more me vibe. It has this really pretty sparkly shade, so kind of just perfect for an everyday look, or like even if you want to go like a darker shimmery party look. So first I take this very light brownish almost skin shade and I tap it all over my lid. And then I take the orange with another brush and kind of just blend it on the outer lid. Now I go with the same shade on my lash line. Now if you can see this part that kind of like highlights itself, I go over that part with the shimmery highlighter part of the eyeshadow. Now my favorite part of any time I do my makeup, the highlighter. Now this highlighter, guys, I swear by it. I literally, like everything else I've tried a different one of. I've tried the LA Girl foundation, the Mack foundation, K Beauty foundation. Similarly with the concealer, I've tried Age Rewind, I've tried many different ones, I've tried different lipsticks, but I have never tried a different highlighter because I swear by this. Like I know that there is gonna be nothing better than this, and like it's not even expensive. Like it's not even as expensive as Too Faced or Mack or anything. I think it's like 400-500 rupees on Nykaa. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. You see, like it's all broken up because I dropped it one day and I'm holding it together with this rubber band because I just cannot let it go. Best highlight. I will never, like, even if I have a shit ton of money and I can afford Mac or a Too Faced, I will just not, because I love this. I love this. I'm never gonna change this. I'm never gonna try anything else. Anyway, enough of that. Now I go in with the highlighter in these three places to make my eye look complete. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Very important step is to dampen your brush before you put on the highlighter. Now for the eyeliner, guys, just use this for God's sake. I know everybody likes that matte look when it comes to eyeliner. This is 150 rupees, I guess, and again, I swear by it. I was running around looking for a matte eyeliner. I purchased some really expensive ones, like the one from Colorbar, which is like some 600 bucks, and like the bottle is this much, and it was matte and it was great. But this is gonna last you so long, and it's some 100 rupees. I could get.
I'm ranting again. I'm going to stop.
I'm gonna use the Lakme Iconic Mascara. I don't know why, but I really like this. I've tried, there's this new Sky High one, just did nothing for my eyelashes. I don't know what all the hype was about. But the thing I like about is this, that when I'm doing my mascara, you see the waterline inside. If it's not black, if it's not the shade of your eyeliner, kind of looks incomplete. Like, you see that? But when I do my mascara and it covers that entire inner waterline as well, it just looks put together and it looks nice. Look at that. And do you see what I mean? Like, the inner part is kind of covered now, so it just looks better. For the eyelashes down below, I kind of just go over it with like the tip of the mascara.
No!
Now, for my lips, I kind of use this lipstick as a lip liner. It's a Color Bar. I'll put the shade in the links down below. It's a brownish shade. So I kind of outline my lips. I don't do the entire thing. I just do the bottom lip and I kind of go like that. You see that? That's how you line your lips with a lipstick. I mix these two lipsticks. This one is again from Color Bar. It's called On the Stage. It's a pinkish shade and kind of just dab that on. And over that, I again go with this tint which I am loving. It's again from Rom and it's in the shade number 5 Witty. It's kind of like this dark red brickish color. And any excess left on your hand, I just use it as blush. Now again, one of my favorite parts is I use the same lipstick that I used, this pink one. I do this on my nose. Do you see that little point where it's kind of highlighting? I make a circle around it, kind of like this, and then I blend it out. Now wherever I see highlights, I kind of put highlighter over there. Also at the very end, I either let my lipstick be like that or I go in with this lip gloss. It looks pink but it was a transparent shade because I've always dipped it over this. This is again my favorite lip gloss. Wouldn't change or try any other lip gloss. It's 200 rupees or something by ELF and this is what it looks like. I have been using a lot of lip gloss lately. Kind of goes really well with this whole sleek, glowy look. That is it. That is what I do for my almost everyday makeup look. At the end, it's a lot. I said less is more, and then I applied a lot of shit on my face. But I like it. I like looking put together when I go out. It makes me feel nice. It boosts up my confidence. Kind of getting very sick and tired of doing flight attendant videos all the time. So it's nice to do something else from time to time. So I will be doing some other kind of videos too if y'all wanna see. Why am I constantly looking out of the window? Oh, squirrel.
Why do I have the attention span of a peanut?
Anyway, if you like this video, guys, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell notification and all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. I am trying to be regular. I got a laptop now, so I will never in my entire life get used to doing intros and outros. I don't know how to do this. Bye.